people here. Don't do this to me.
How am I messing up your big day? You invited your ex to the wedding, man. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro.
Please don't do
I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. You invited your ex to the wedding. That's crazy.
We're just friends now.
How y'all just friends? Why is he at our wedding?
You're worried about somebody from college. We're married. Like, this is our
We're not married. Matter of fact, here, you can take this ring back.
No, babe.
You can take the ring back. On my soul, it's over with. It's over with. That's crazy. It's over with.
All right, guys. Oh. Guys, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, you can hear me. All right. Why am I not on the screen anymore? Anyway. So guys, Miss Elise.
Yes, ma'am.
You saw this story, right?
Yes, I did.
It's so funny. I had a conversation yesterday. I was talking with my son. One of them is almost 20 and the other one is 17. I was like, what would you do if your fiance invited the ex to the wedding? What would you do? But before I give you guys their reply, like, it was so funny. I even asked my husband as well. I want to hear from you, Miss Elise. How would you feel about your husband to be inviting his ex to your wedding?
Well, it's a good thing, so she will know who is the new boss in town,
There you
and to
go.
know that that he has moved past her and I'm chosen. So it's just to affirm that, girl, don't try calling me after this. Don't trying. I'm good. I belong to this woman. That's it. Woman, that will not be a problem. I don't
That
care.
wouldn't. Okay.
Not at all.
And even if it didn't discuss with you prior to that, you wouldn't mind.
You don't have to discuss who you're inviting for your wedding with me. You're inviting people that have to be there. I invite people that have to be there, and that's on period. That controlling spirit. Don't invite this one. Are you okay? I don't need that. That's madness. How will I be knowing who is invite? I've not been in his life. Let's say you get married to a man that is 30 something, right? Or 40 something. You've not been in his life for 40 years. You don't know the relationship he built during those time, how it happened, how it ended. So who are you to come and select from his 40 years life who needs to be on his big day? Come on, man. People should stop the madness now. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's like him coming to tell
Miss
me, I
Ellis,
want to know everybody.
wouldn't you be concerned that the reason that the fact that they are still talking behind your back could be an issue, could be a problem?
I don't care. As long as it's not affecting my relationship, what's my problem? So I will stop him from talking to people that he have known before me just because I'm his wife. Are you serious? I'm not gonna sell it. He knows what is important to him, right? He values me and our marriage and our relationship. Why should I bother who his friends are as long as they're not disturbing my marriage? Why should I bother? I mean, that's just an unnecessary headache for me. I don't have time for that. If I see that the relationship or the friendship he has is not affecting my marriage, then we're gonna have a problem. But as long as my friend, I don't care. I do not care. I don't. There are many things in life to deal with. That is not even a problem. That is rubbish. Because if he wanted to be with that girl, he will marry her, right? If their
Yes.
relationship was meaningful, they'll be together, right? If they
Yes.
wanted, I mean, so if out of all those useless girls I'm choosing, why should a queen worry about what the servant is picking on the floor? Why? No, I'm not doing that.
Wow. When you say it's peeking on the floor, that could give people some other ideas. But anyway, let's hear from our only guy in the studio. And guys, in the comment section, let me know, how would you feel about your wife or your husband to be inviting the ex to your big day? Let me know, guys. Let me know something like, oh, I'll be cool with that, or no way. Let's hear from you. Look, how would you feel?
How would I feel if my please come again? Please come again.
If your wife to be was invited her ex to your wedding?
To me, that's awkward. That's awkward. Um, I don't. let me say it's a 50-50 thing actually. Uh, if the person comes along, there's no problem. But you inviting the person, I think that's where the issue is. Is it to shame the person or what? I don't know. The two of you still have something together. That's what I would think about. Are you shaming the person or both of you still have something together? So it's a 50-50 thing for me. I I will have other thoughts about it. That's me. I don't really like it 50%. Don't really like it. Why it's okay for me 50%, but I don't really like it 50%. So that's my point there.
Okay, so we saw the reaction of this guy. He went to the extreme. He went to the extent of taking his ring out. I mean, he took his ring off, and he was like, "I'm out of here. How dare you inviting your ex to our wedding?" And then he took his ring off. Do you feel like it's a little bit extra? That reaction is a little bit extra. Look.
No, taking his drink off. That's a no for me. I don't like that. That behavior is a turn off. Don't like it. Uh, I feel the situation does not warrant you taking your ring off. That means you are calling off the wedding or you don't want to marry again.
I mean, that's what he
Uh,
said. He said it's not.
yes, yes. No, I I don't think that stuff warrants it. I don't think, but that's his life. Everybody has their own way of living. But to me, if my ex invited, if my wife to be invited her ex to our wedding, I won't take my ring off, but I will have to see the reason why she did it. That's what I'm saying. It's a 50-50 thing. But I won't call up the wedding. That's maybe the guy went too far. That's why I said everybody has their own life to live. So I can't maybe ask his reasons. I can't judge it from that. That's it.
And maybe like when I was watching that video, I thought maybe there's been some maybe differences, maybe there've been some frictions in the past with that particular ex, maybe that that woman has given him like a reason to doubt, the the transparency or whatever is going on between her and that ex. Like let's assume like maybe moving away to answer her phone when talking to him, or maybe him calling uh during ungodly hours. I'm thinking maybe something happened for him to be reacting like that. I feel like that reaction is not just from out of the blue. Maybe there've been some little frictions in the past. But what about you, CB? What are your thoughts around this? How would you feel about your husband to be inviting his ex to your wedding?
Hi, Coach Michelle. Happy Sunday. Good evening, Ma.
Happy
I'm sorry
Sunday,
for the network
darling.
issues. This is a very interesting story, and I do not agree with Miss Elise today. Why should you invite your ex to our wedding? Hello, ex expired. Come on, you're done with that person, or else there's something else. And please, this is not from a place of insecurity. No, I'm not insecure. I don't have strength to be insecure. The thing is, when you're done with someone, you're done. If they come by chance, maybe they saw the invitation on social media and they decided to come, that's a different thing. But knowing that you invited your ex to our wedding, we're going to have issues. I'm sorry. You're going to have to explain. Like you're literally going to write an essay explaining why you invited your ex to our wedding. Hello. Him taking off the ring. I think he should just hear her out because he said he took out his ring,
Mhm.
um,
He said
saying,
he's
"Oh, he
out of
doesn't want to
there.
get married."
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he
it's
doesn't want to get married anymore. Okay. The thing is, most men cannot stand the thought that you're still in communication with your ex. Please, when you're done with someone and when marriage is already in sight, what are you talking to your ex for? Or else you have a child with that person. That's understandable. That you can communicate. But as long as you don't have any child with your ex, why are you talking to your ex? You're not supposed to be talking to your ex. You're supposed to delete their number. This is my own opinion. I don't make it make sense. Why are you talking to your ex? Like I can't. Okay, let
You
me
don't
calm
believe
down.
in friendship beyond romantic
No, no,
involvement?
no, no. The thing is, no human being is perfect, and there's
Mm.
this thing called old flame. Let's not act like we don't get tempted. Temptations can come at any time. That's why, first of all, when you're broken up with someone, never stay never stay alone with them in maybe a room or anywhere. Never be alone with them. Make sure that wherever you're meeting that person,
Hmm.
where everybody can see you. I don't believe in talking to my ex. If we're done, we're done. Especially when I'm getting married, I don't want to talk to you, and I'm not even going to talk to your family members, not because of anything. It's just what's in the past is in the past. Move on. How do you move on when you're still talking to your ex?
But I like what you're saying. Do you know that some people are so out of their mind that they will be with you, but they talk more to their ex than they talk to
Because
you? Like they will be like, that person
yes,
really good.
because to
That person,
me,
you know,
can you hear me?
yes.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Hello?
Stevie. Hello, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah. Well, she's breaking.
date someone and all they can talk about is their ex. Would you want to date that kind of person? That
No.
clearly shows that that person has not moved on. So that's my take. When you're done with someone, be done. Even their family members, because there are some ex, their family members are so how stubborn. They wouldn't want to break up with you too. They keep checking up on you. They keep calling you,
Yeah.
hoping that you'll get back together with. There are some people they break up with you or you break up with them, but their family members do not want to break up with you because they
Mm.
feel like, how are we going to let go of this amazing person? But hey, I don't want to give my future spouse any reason to start doubting my fidelity. I don't want him to ex calling you. That sort of thing. And little things like this that you think don't matter can actually
Yeah. One thing can
in the
can lead
future.
to something
So
else.
yes, just once you're done with anyone, especially when there's marriage in sight, why are you talking to them? You can talk to your ex maybe if you're not engaged. Just maybe you guys are meant to be together and you might go back. That's a different thing. But marriage in sight, come on. Why are you talking to your ex auntie? To your
Can I say
wedding.
something?
That's all shades of wrong.
So thank you, Sibi. So for you, it's a no, no, no. But do you feel like that guy was a little bit extreme in his reaction?
Yeah, I
Like
think he overreacted. Yeah, I think he overreacted. He should have sat her down and then they can talk about it. That makes sense.
so
Can I
some of
say
the
something?
comments. Oh, you want to add something, look?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just saw one comment now from Comfort. She was saying that because of he brought her ex, then he canceled the wedding. I just want to say silent thoughts. Maybe it's a maybe though. It's a maybe. Maybe the guy canceled the wedding because the lady was arguing with him. Assuming the lady just calmed down and
She
explained
was
to him.
begging him. She wasn't arguing. She was begging him because he worked out of the venue, and she's like begging
Okay, she
him,
was
like, please. Yeah, she was begging him to reconsider.
okay, okay, okay. I thought he was arguing with him. Okay, okay, okay.
No, she was begging him. Yeah. So, I mean, Comfort said that it wouldn't be a problem for her, except she discovered there's something there. That's what I'm saying. That maybe this ex has given this guy some, you know, some reasons to doubt his fiance in the past. I feel like if the ex was just to, or maybe, maybe she's the kind of girl who spoke about this ex so many times that it kind of got uncomfortable, when it comes to that guy. So I feel like it's just It's not new. Maybe they have had some issues in the past related to this particular guy. But I'm up for me. I don't know. I'm kind of like yes and no. Like it depends. I don't believe that the moment that two people break up, they should be enemies. But I also believe in transparency because we are getting married and I should be able to disclose to you who is coming, and you be okay with that because it's our big day together. And if I feel like, I'm not saying that you guys need to agree on everyone being invited to the wedding, but I just believe that, especially a very sensible topic as the ex being present, maybe she should have disclosed that or discussed that with him priorly. So I asked two of my kids, one is 17, the other one is 19, and I asked them, the boys, I said, what would you do? My first one also said that it depends. But then he said, you mean she invites her ex without discussing with me first? I'm like, yeah. He goes like, nah, it's not gonna work. Nah, uh-uh. you know. And my second one was that, no, I'm not gonna cancel my wedding because of a guy, but I will make sure that he doesn't come in. I will enforce that they don't let him in. I'm like, okay, that's the way to do it. And my husband was like, well, I'm not going to cancel the wedding, but after the fact, we'll have to talk, you know. So, what I'm learning is that most guys wouldn't be comfortable with this. Most guys wouldn't be comfortable with this. But for him to go and cancel the wedding, I feel like this has opened like a can of worms. I feel like this just opened something in him that he was trying to probably forget. So something had happened that makes him be sore when it comes to that guy. So that's just my thoughts. So I hope that they find peace in whatever they're doing. Guys, let's dive into the story. Okay, let's
Yeah,
dive.
I wanted to add something, Coach Michelle. You know, sometimes God has a way of delivering women from evil men. You know, a
Okay,
man that you have been with that saw that you left the ex and you've moved on, and the ex is coming to witness her new love. Is to show the ex that, hey, guy, I'm better than you. And if he cannot calm himself down and have a serious discussion, means that even in marriage, when they have small thing, the man will leave. So it's better for him to leave now so I can find a better man that have self-esteem, that have self-control, that understand that she is the best for him, and doesn't matter how many guys are around her, she'll be there for him and she's there for him. Then this man is a child. He should get out, man. They should even cancel that wedding. That's fine. She should move on. Look at how she's begging him and is begging as if he's the Mr. Gold. Let him get out. Maybe the ex even was better than him. Maybe it's an opportunity for the ex to come back and they'll get married.
Miss
Useless
Elise
man.
won't come again.
Ah, this man is not a man now. Look at the way he's behaving. The woman is even saying, no, there's nothing. She's look at the way she's even trying to, and he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't have your day. So okay, how did he even know that the ex came? That's day that that man was just looking at. So he's not sure that he will marry. You know how people get married out of their league. You have a woman that he knows that is not, it's not his level, and he's really scared being with that woman. That's what happened to that guy. So he was, imagine you have hundred of people in your wedding, but your eyes went to the ex. Just imagine he was not even in his moment. Because when you are there on the altar waiting for the bride to come, you don't even think about anything else than the bride. But for him, he was looking in the crowd, who is where, who that man is not even ready. He's not serious. I beg. Let him get out. We are good. God will send her a better husband. What kind of husband is this?
Miss Elise, the number of women that are out there that are looking for husbands and they don't find. You're talking like as if you just
Coach
go out.
Michelle, it's better not to have a husband than have that kind of husband that cannot sit down and talk with you. That one, my husband, that one follow. That man that has a high temper like that. How will that one be a husband? No, Coach Michelle, if it's that one husband, singleness is better. Hmm? That one is
But
like you
Coach
have the wedding
Coach
at 12 a.m.
Mitchell,
at 6 p.m. You go for divorce. No, leave that man alone.
Yes,
you know,
CD.
Miss Elise is a lover girl. I've been saying this thing. You guys should not take what she says personally. She's a lover girl. You know those kind of men that cry at the altar. I mean,
Yes.
Juma Jukes, he cried when Priscilla was walking down the aisle,
Hey,
and
you
some
see,
other
just you will not
men
look at
cried.
the eggs.
All
Can
those
you do
kind of
you
men
think that
that
man?
cry. Oh God, love is sweet though. Those kind of men are the kind
So
of men that Miss
imagine,
Elise
no,
likes. You know,
see
Miss Elise,
this.
wait
How would that
now. Let
man
me
have time
land
to check the crowd?
now.
Hmm?
Miss Elise, let me land. That's what I'm saying. At that time that the bride is walking down the aisle, every other person disappears. He doesn't see you. He just
Thank
sees her
you.
and is like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is my blessing. That sort of vibe. Not the one where you're like, who's that? Why is he here? Why is, oh, okay, so he has more abs than me, right? That's why you brought him here, right? What's this? What's this? Ah!
Ah, but you know, insecurity is something, you know, it's something incurable unless the person wants to work on it for themselves. Yeah, Miss Elise, you kind of get a point because I mean, you get a point that if in the past this woman has never given a reason to doubt her to this guy, I think that this reaction will be qualified as extreme, you know. But if it's Mary, a woman that he doesn't trust, a woman that maybe when they during courtship she had maybe cheated on him, or maybe she had done some stuff that kind of that makes him to question her integrity, then maybe this is justifiable. Maybe this reaction is justifiable because the woman is not that trustworthy. Worthy. But if she has not, if she's been good during the time that they dated, and out of the blue, this guy is behaving like that, then this guy is very insecure, and maybe she's better off without him. You know, maybe she's better off because I don't want to tell her story here, but I know a couple, they're married, and the big issue is the man being insecure. And the woman, she always complain, like she will always complain of the fact that every time she tells him something. So Miss Elise, let's assume that you come back from work and you tell your husband, hey babe, guess what happened today? This happened and my colleague said this, and that colleague happened to be a male. This guy will go like, huh, you and that guy. You know, that's the only thing that he will hear in the story. That the male name that you mentioned telling him the story, why telling him the story. So and it's putting a lot of strain in this relationship. These are people that I know. It's putting a lot of strain that is so insecure, and it's making her not to be herself because she's like, I like to talk, I like to tell him about my day, but how am I going to tell him all these wonderful stories that I want to tell him about without mentioning the name of a guy? How am I going to do it? So that just keep quiet. So it's hard. You never want to find yourself with someone who lacks assurance, or that you need to reassure every single time. It's really hard. So maybe this is for the best. But either way, let's get into the story, guys. That's the story on the screen. I'm gonna read it. Let's read it together. So he says, yesterday, hello coach. Yesterday was my wife's birthday, and I asked her what gift she would like. She told me she wanted something from my heart, something she didn't already have, something I had never given before, something unforgettable. With that in mind, I went to the store and bought her a brand new stove. I thought it would be thoughtful since I often see how she struggles with our old and outdated one. But instead of joy, she reacted with anger. She accused me of despising her and said that the gift meant I believe her only place was in the kitchen, despite her education. She compared me to other men, saying that they would have given clothes, a phone, a trip, but I choose to insult her with a stove. Honestly, every year I give her what she asks for, but this time she wanted something from my heart. I truly believe this will be both meaningful and useful. Now, she treats me as though I never given her phones or other gifts in the past. Coach, what am I doing wrong? Our story is very simple. You know, those little things that guys do but are shocked at our reaction. That's what we're talking about today. But before we dive into it, anyone has a question?
No, let's dive into the story already.
Okay, my first question is, do you believe that in a marriage situation, a gift should be practical, romantic, or symbolic? And who gets to decide? So let's talk about it a little bit. Let's all of us put ourselves in the shoe of a married woman expecting her husband to give her a gift. Do you think it's okay for that gift to be practical, like in this case? Or should it be romantic always, or symbolic, a flower, for instance? What are your thoughts around gift? I'm going to start with who wants to go first? I want to start with you, CV, or Miss Elise, or even Luke. Whoever wants to go
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Oh, CB, you want to go? Okay.
Yeah. I just as the story progressed, I realized she was already married.
Yeah, they're married.
Um, yeah. When you give someone a birthday gift, that's supposed to be personal, like something special and unique, something that will make that person happy. It's more like a surprise. The person will not be expecting it. Something that shows that, oh, I know my wife or I know my husband, for example. Why would you why are you gifting your wife a stove? What does that mean? What message are you trying to pass across? Huh.
But it passed the
Are you
message. It said she
serious?
was struggling with the other one.
Struggling. Why not buy
Mhm.
the stove before come still buy birthday gifts? That's the question. What do you mean by, look, buy the stove, but don't call it my birthday gift. Just say I'm replacing the stove. The one we have is bad. I'll get you your gift later. I can wait, I'm patient. What's that? Why are you gifting me a stove? What? Even if I'm a chef, I will not appreciate it. Why are you gifting me a stove? That's You are supposed to give me something that I would appreciate, something that shows that you're thinking about me. You know what I like, something that will make me feel special. What happened to special dinners? What happened to dates? What happened to surprises, phone, cars? Okay, the guy is not that financially buoyant. What happened to little things that I will appreciate? Why are you giving me a stove?
That stuff was very expensive. Like
I don't care.
lettuce mark, like very expensive one.
No, I don't care. If
Okay.
you like maybe 1 million, I do not care. That's not a birthday gift. It's just like hello, it's just like saying, uh babe, you know what? What okay. How about I buy you a plunger because our plunger is bad and I say happy birthday, honey. How about that? So doesn't that sound ridiculous? Or I buy you a spanner or something. What's that, please? He's not romantic, and he did that on purpose. He really wanted to get a reaction out of her. Please, dear man, you guys should be romantic. Let me just stop here for now.
Miss Elise, let's hear from you.
There's the easiest way to get divorced is to mess around with my birthday. I'm ready for divorce. Yes, don't play with my birthday. I'm not joking. Don't even try it. You do anyhow you see any. You see my birthday, you better prepare it from January. Because if I will not do like that woman that what you no, it's not what you want you give to me. Means you're gifting to yourself. I will tell you what I want and you give it to me, period. Yes, because you have all the my my birthday is in September. You have from January to September to prepare for it. Yes. I don't know why people are like this. This man does not want peace in his life. So when you have a meeting every night with your wife, baby, this stove is not working. You not okay, we'll buy the stove in 4 months, 3 months. It's on her birthday. You choose. Hey, hey, Jehovah Shammah. This man don't like peace, oh, and he does not love his wife. The latest stove. So he wants food. So you want food to be cooked in the latest stove. She doesn't have the latest underwear. She doesn't have the latest dress. She doesn't have the latest jewelry. All the golden shop in town are closed. Women love expensive jewelry. No, that was not enough for him. This man need whipping. Correct. This man is a rebel man. Wicked man. Very wicked man. He's not even kind. Love self is very far from him. This is an unkind husband. And when she got angry with her, I said, okay, baby, sorry, I bought the stuff. Now, what do you want? Tell me. But he's feeling like, what am I doing wrong? My brother, you're supposed to go psych hospital. because you don't love your wife. Ah, which manner of husband is this? God forbid. God forbid. This man is wicked. No, God for what manner of husband is this? So he doesn't know what the wife needs. He's not even saying he bought her designer purse or bought her a necklace, even the cheapest golden necklace, even 14 carat, gold set, or even say, baby, take this money, take this $1,000 or $2,000, buy what you want. No, no envelope, nothing. He bought her stove. In fact, for the next 10 years, I will not cook in that kitchen. You are crazy. Mhm. In fact, that woman is nice, so she's even arguing with him. Me, I'll not even talk to you. You and your stuff, you figure out what I want. they never teach you lesson. Nonsense. This man is wicked. Ah, Abba, Abba. Even boyfriend go do better stove. God forbid. God forbid. In Jesus' name, we reject such husbands. Ah,
Guys, oh my God. Well, every woman is different. And I think the sin of this man is not to know the woman that he is married to. Because, like in the comment section now, Juliet said that it's not a big deal for me. Right, Juliet? Juliet would do well with her stove. It's not a big deal for her. So the thing is that, like you say, Miss Elise, don't play with my birthday because I'm ready to divorce you. Every man, please take time to know who you are married to. It's not a big deal for Juliet, but it's a big deal for Elise. And the mistake is not knowing who you're dealing with. All right. So what other comment do we have here? If oh, okay. Zainab comments here. She said, if the ex is also married, no problem. Usually, those kind of ex are not married now, because if he was, he would have come with his wife. So I'm pretty sure it's not. So Sanusi also in the comment said, it's nothing to me, like birthday, right? Because hold on, am I reading all comments?
yes, you're reading the old ones.
Okay, all right. So Emmanuel, hi Emmanuel. Emmanuel is here. Emmanuel, we miss you. You came here one time, you were in the studio, and you have not come back since then. We've missed you. Please come back when you have time. Do we have a gift? He said, what? Do we have to give birthday gift? Why are we trying to escalate? So Emmanuel doesn't think that birthday gifts are that necessary. You are free to think like that until you marry someone like Miss Elise. Then you are in trouble. You have to know your partner. So for him, it's not a big deal. Okay. Look, let's hear from you. And okay, Emmanuel also is saying, every woman, please take time to know your husband. Okay, and he said I can connect if possible. Emmanuel is on Facebook. Emmanuel, let's see. Maybe I will send you the link. Look, let's hear from you. Do you think it's a big deal that he offered something practical to his wife on her birthday?
Okay. First of all, he gave her an open check, right?
Yes,
He
sir.
said, "What do you need? What do you need for your birthday?"
Mm-hmm.
That's an open check. An open check. That's the first point I'm going to say there. An open check. And secondly, she said something from her heart. Something. Wasn't what she said? She said something that's from his heart, isn't it?
Yes, that's what she said.
Yes, he said something from his heart. That means he already gave the husband the key and the padlock to do anything for her. So, and secondly, I also feel that uh, uh, people are different. People are different. To me, this is not too much of an argument. You want a birthday gift, so what do you want? Okay, honey, give me something from your heart. So I look around, and maybe before I've been doing some things for you, I look around and I give you a birthday gift. I give you a stove or a gas, and you say that you want me to be in the kitchen, and maybe I can do more for you. To me, that's not a big deal. It's a birthday gift. A birthday gift is a birthday gift. A birthday gift is not supposed to. It's not one big thing. It depends on how you see it. You, the person. It depends on how you, the person, see the gift you are receiving. That's a birthday gift. A birthday gift. Somebody can buy a palm slippers for a birthday gift. I know someone who bought a palm slippers for a girlfriend for a birthday gift, and she was happy about it. So I
Yeah.
feel are different. Everyone are different. This guy asked his babe close to my house here. I said, "What do you want for your birthday gift?" He said, "I want the palm slippers," and he bought it for her. She was happy. So I feel it's the way you are, is the way you see it, the gift, where you appreciate it. That's how God is too. God does not want something big from you. He wants your heart. He wants something from your heart. So if you can appreciate, if you give something from your heart that is even small, the way if God will appreciate it very well. So this thing came from the guy's heart. He gave it to her. So and she gave him the open check to do it. So I don't think, to me, it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Other guys are romantic. Other guys can give a car, an airplane for the girl, a rose flower for his wife. No big deal about it. Is what is the way you see it. That's to me. That's me.
All right. Thank you so much for that contribution. You said like you gave her an open check. Emmanuel, by the way, I sent the link in the comment section. I don't know if you can see it. So if you can come in the studio, Emmanuel, please come. The link is in the comment section, please. So you said he gave her an open check. What do you want? And this is the thing with us ladies. Sometimes we want our man to read our thoughts, and that's when problems start. Because guys are not like us. You know, have you read the book Men Are from Mars and the Women Are from Venus? We think different. We think different. So she said, I want something from your heart. I want something romantic. I want something like this. He didn't know how to think. He didn't know how to go about it. He said, okay, she's been struggling. So this is a very practical person. Let me give her something that will make her life easier. So he decided to go with that gift. Now, oh, so AJ said it's not bad, but it's bad. It's not sensitive. Now,
Coach Michelle,
yes,
please can I say something?
yes, go ahead.
Um, I'm not too big on how expensive or how big the gift is. For me, it's the intention. Like, are you thinking about me when you buy that gift? That thing, like I said, has to be special. If it's not special, it's not a gift. Don't buy a household equipment and call it birthday gift. That's an insult. That's my own opinion. No, that's just my own opinion.
Okay. It's just the intention. And she felt insulted. She felt that him doing that was a way to say that her place is in the kitchen. Now, just bring me to my next question. Do you guys think that this maybe is this issue highlights a deeper this problem highlights a deeper issue in this marriage? Like maybe there's a lot of things like because I read this and I see a man like AJ said, this man is not sensitive. I don't agree with that. This guy just
I agree.
thinks
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's
is
very
sensitive.
insensitive. He's not even sensitive at all.
this guy is
At
just
all.
different. And men thinks
No,
different than women. And we shouldn't condemn
no,
them for being who they are.
no, Coach
Let's
Michelle,
take
this man does not love his wife.
what do you mean he doesn't love his wife, Miss
Because
Elise?
Coach Michelle, if for example he has been having girlfriends in the past, he has colleagues, he has female friends. Hey, my wife said anything. Is it not a trap? What do you think when a woman say anything? He will go back to his friend and say, what can I offer her? Then they will
No,
give him
no,
ideas.
we do that, Miss Elise, not guys. You know, guys don't
The
talk like
point,
that
no, no,
about
no, guys do. Guys talk. It's a lie. They talk. Guys talk.
they talk about the
They
game,
talk.
about like football. They're not
No,
gonna
they talk about relationships.
my wife.
Coach Michelle, you don't know guys. Then you have not met guys talking that they don't know you're around. They talk about everything. The same way women gist about their partners, men talk about their runs. They talk about it. They talk even more than women. They even go more into details than women. Women will even have shame. We don't go into details. Men do worse. I'm telling you, Coach Michelle. Just bust them one day talking, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked at the details they're giving to each other.
No, I feel like
Men do
the
talk.
only time I've heard guys talking is when they want to criticize women. They want women. They want to
No,
all
when they
the
have their
women
real
of
party,
nowadays.
when they have their real parties, or Coach Michelle, you will hear enter their chat group, you will faint. I'm telling you, men, they gossip more than women. Forget about that part. This man is not sensitive. That's just what I can say. AJ was right. Very unsensitive. Him and sensitivity, they no emotion. This man is just empty vessel. God
Oh
forbid.
my goodness. Ooh, Miss Elise.
Can
Okay,
we define gift? Gift is something you give to someone that makes them feel special. Gift
Thank you.
means I'm thinking about you. Gift means I know this is going to make you happy. Gift means this is strictly for you and no one else. How is the stove for her? The stove
I don't
belongs to the
know.
family,
let me
please.
let
I
me
beg.
let me let me answer that. This stuff was I see your struggle. I see your everyday
No, no,
struggle.
no, it's not. No, if you bought her a nice purse, means your old purse is tired. If you bought her new set of jewelry, oh yeah, I've been
Anyway,
seeing you wearing this jewelry all around. Oh, it's her person.
guys,
Coach
let's
Michelle,
welcome
the end
Emmanuel.
result, Coach
Let's
Michelle, the
welcome
end result of the gift is to make the other person happy. So here the purpose was not fulfilled. So he failed.
let's welcome Emmanuel in the studio. Hi, Emmanuel. Welcome back. Emmanuel, please unmute your mic. You are muted. Okay.
Michelle, can you hear me?
Yes, welcome. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you. Hello, everybody. Uh,
Hello, welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Good evening, sir.
All right, Emmanuel. So, what is your take on this? Should a gift be always romantic when it goes from the husband to the wife, or is it okay for a gift to be practical, like in this instance, a stove?
wow.
And let's specify that it's about a birthday gift.
Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I opened. Sorry, I open it. I open. I think I opened on Facebook on WhatsApp. I'm sorry, Facebook on YouTube. So I was listening twice.
Oh,
I don't know.
are you connecting through Facebook or through YouTube?
YouTube now.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Should not say YouTube.
Okay. But anyway, we can hear you fine.
Okay. When I when I read this, I think it's a bit kidding, really. But I believe, um, I believe. But okay, I take 2 minutes to explain it. I think when we come together, we need to be mature. Oh, I can hear myself back. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you're having an echo, but we are not hearing any echo. Guys, are you able to hear him?
We are
I
not
can't
hearing
hear
any
him. I
echo.
can't hear
Let
him.
him go ahead and give this. We are not hearing any echo. It's loud and clear. Let him just go ahead.
Okay. What I will say. Okay, cool. So what I will say, I think when we come together, to settle together, we need to be mature enough. We need to take time. No rush. We need to take time to allow them. We need to allow them to know each other, know what each other wants, know how to find out how to please each other. One of the questions I believe we should ask ourselves at some stage of the relationship is to ask somebody, how do you want to be loved?
Hmm.
What is that thing what are those things that you would like me to do so you know you can feel that you are in love? I love you, or I take care of this and that.
Yeah.
Those questions need to be answered. We need to have a rough idea. Because this is the thing. Most of the time, when you ask the woman, What do you want me to do? Oh no, you need to. You can imagine you can do this and that. Okay, you get ahead and do what you think is good. Most of the time, she doesn't like it. Men are very straightforward. We will tell you what you want, but the woman wants you to go in the imagination, this and that, but doesn't leave you any room for mistake.
Mm.
So those misunderstandings, we could fix that with a good communication. And when the situation occur, we don't have to just go on one. And this is the thing: when you choose to be in a relationship with somebody, you need to be patient. You need to know how to step back, even when you are not happy, when you are upset. You be quiet, step back, and then we that can open room to for good communication. If this thing were in place, I don't think thing will go that way. So I'll stop here for now and then listen to other people.
Okay, so Emmanuel, you're telling us that it's very important communication, right, in a marriage, and it's important. You guys, I hope maybe you guys can learn something from this or relate to this. That it's important to ask your woman, how would you want to be loved? I don't know. I don't know if any man asks that, just because like this always communication is not always the best. But yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned this point. Ask your woman, how would you want to be loved? But I'm also to the defense of this guy. I'm also going to say that he asked her, what do you want? And I feel like if someone asks you what you want, and you don't tell them what you want, and you tell them do what you think is right. Now, when they do what they think is right, if they go wrong about it, please show a little bit of mercy because they did ask you. You said a phone. You said like men out there offer phones to their wife, clothes, or a trip. Why didn't you ask for that? Why didn't you just say, hey,
Because
baby?
Michelle, she just wanted to know the place she has in his heart. And she realized that it's in the kitchen. And she's right.
But I'm like, it's not fair. It's not fair, especially like some men don't think like us. They have a different way of seeing life, different way of thinking. And some men are very practical. Some people are very practical in their way of thinking. So I feel like this woman, instead of starting like throwing all these words out there because you're angry, maybe you should have told him that, baby, I thank you for buying a stove for our house, but I would rather you buy me a phone. So do you want to return that and buy a phone? That would be so simple. Like this
No,
don't
Coach
really
Michelle, when she said that my place is in the kitchen, despite my degree, he still doesn't see he has done wrong. A good man will say, okay, baby, sorry, I'll make it up to you. Now tell me exactly what you want me to do for you to feel love and not belonging in the kitchen. A man that wants to work with you will bring compromise. He will meet you in the middle. But from the beginning to the end, we just see a man that needs a cook and a housewife. He's not in love with this woman at all because he's not even sensitive. That's the thing. That's the part. Even after making a mistake, he can still catch up. There's room there's allowance. They gave him allowance to explain himself to catch up. This man is not ready for anything and he's asking you, what is wrong with this woman? And this man, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's not sensitive at all.
Elise, let me ask you another one question, right? If this guy had come with a new house, let's assume that he bought like a new condo somewhere and tell her, babe, a new house. Do you think her reaction should have been the same and be like,
Coach Michelle, even
why would
Coach
you
Michelle,
buy
house is not personal. Coach
that's what
Michelle,
I'm
house
saying.
is combined belonging.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you feel like she should still be upset because that would
Coach
be
Michelle, there's a problem you people don't understand.
okay?
Birthday is for her alone. It's nothing common. It's not something. Don't buy something for me and you. It's not our anniversary.
Wow.
Okay, it should be only for me. It shows that this man does not know the woman he got married to. It shows that they have not been communicating. It shows that they're not vulnerable to one another. It's like we also pick up a restaurant on a regular date, one useless restaurant. You get there, you say, baby, I appreciate this, but we're moving out of here. I'm going somewhere else because this is not what I want. He will know that my wife does not like regular. She likes me to go out of the way to show myself. It means that these people that are just roommates, they're not even married. because they could have done better. There's no communication in this relationship, and there's no realness, there's no genuineness, and this man is not ready for his wife.
All right. So now, do you guys feel like maybe this is covering a deeper issue in this marriage? Because, okay, okay, where is this coming from? Guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there's an alarm
Ma, the
beeping.
echo. The echo is from you, ma. Turn it off from your
Uh,
mic.
It's been
I think
just for me.
there's a smoke alarm on.
Okay, guys, maybe my house is burning. You guys continue. Do you feel like there's a deeper issue in this marriage?
Okay. Yeah, she has to go and stop it. CB, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. So what I wanted to say is, just in case, I kind of feel like it's common sense. How do you spend time with someone and not know that, okay, for example, when I'm coming back from work, if I get my wife a box of pizza, she'll be very happy. Those little things you do. That's how you know what your woman likes and what she doesn't like. How are you buying me a stove? It's just like replacing the bulb that is dead, and you are telling me happy birthday. That's what he did. How would he feel if I what am I going to even use as an example here? Okay, fine. I buy a new rake. I'm like, hi honey, happy birthday. I bought a new rake. Hello. I mean, let's be honest, I beg. That to me is an insult. That screams, look, I don't care about your feeling. Your birthday is not important to me. This is my opinion, no, and I don't apologize for it. It's screaming your day is not special. Birthdays are special. Come on. Birthdays are special. That's the day some men actually pamper their women. Can you imagine you okay, just take this scenario. I've been dating you for like a year, and then you want to buy me a birthday gift, and you're buying me a perfume with vanilla scent. Bro, I no go appreciate am, because that's not my kind of scent. That's what I'm talking about. You should know me. I'm not saying that you would know everything, but it's nice when you ask questions like, how do you want to be loved? Or what would you like on your birthday? That's cool and cute, romantic and sweet. I'll tell you what I want. But then I kind of feel like you should pay attention to details. You want to get me something nice, you should know my favorite color. I like black, I like red. Don't want to get me something in white and you're like, hey, tada, surprise. I'll just be like, bro, wait till the apple. You don't know me. What's going on? Don't you know me? How they buy me white? Wait, I'll say thank you, but the kind of smile or reaction you get out of me, you will know that you messed up. Please, I say these things. Or study. How are you not studying the person that you are dating or married to? There are some. I like it when men say stuff like, don't do that, my wife would not like it. Oh man, it's a great turn on, man. You know, like he knows. You know what? Can I get this? Can I get this? Oh no, my wife would prefer the red, or she prefer the brown one. Just something that how no no no. Let me just stop here, man. I don't know. Birthdays are special. Please make it special. Don't buy me a bloody stove. Don't buy me a bloody stove. I don't need it.
Okay, I don't know if anyone rush on onto that topic that there's a deeper issue in this marriage than the birthday gift. Miss Elise, have you said something about?
Yeah, I think there's a connection disconnect.
Okay.
They are disconnected emotionally, physically, even spiritually.
Okay.
They don't talk, they
So,
are not real. The connection is no longer there because, as she said it, a man will make some traps during the week, before the birthday, ask her a question in 1,000 different ways to get an answer from her. Be like, baby, what are you wanting to buy these days? Maybe what do you really want? He will find ways. to get his answer if he really knows his woman and he connects with her. There are many ways to find that answer within that week before the birthday. But this man don't care. They just said it. This man is not sensitive. We cannot fix this man. This man, we have to ask him what is which babe he's seen outside because he's out of his marriage.
But no, Miss Elise, you said that these two, there's a disconnect. Maybe it's time that they sit down and they start like getting to know each other better. Maybe they have to like
So
start
me,
planning.
I will find if you're my husband, I'll find an investigator to know who is the side chick you're connected to outside first. Then when I see there's no side chick and there's no other woman, then I'll now sit you down and say, baby, this marriage, they do again. Are we starting it over or is over? Decide. You will tell me. Because me, I cannot survive with this kind of useless thing. No, no, they do. That's the way it is. This one, I said, try it and find out. No, I'm not doing. This man is not loving. He's see, even when she's complaining, he's not even being, baby, I love you, you don't belong to the kitchen. Okay, the stove is for us. It's okay. Thank you for all the meals. Okay, what do you want? Tell me, I will get it for you. Or take the card, buy anything you want. No, this man did not show any remorse. Have you guys noticed? And at the end, he's still feeling like he's blameless. This man is no longer in that marriage, I beg.
Can I ask?
Yes, Emmanuel, ask.
I would like to ask the sister because at the end of the day, I'm for communication already. Yeah. But for me, I'm very open person, very transparent. But whatever the level of anger with me, you don't control it. We may not put on together. Because at the end of the day, we grown up differently, different education background, this and that. When we meet, we need to take time to know each other. That's very, very important. I think we jump many stages, then it catch up with us. So now, even when you are not happy with something, there's a way to bring that back to the table so that we can discuss it. So if you were a woman that always do something very nice for your husband and then he doesn't replicate. But to be honest, if you regularly do thing for your husband birthday, men most of that they don't care about that really. But if you do something regular, even just a bit, many of the men, I'm not here just to speak for men, but many of them we do a lot more, maybe even by 10.
Yes.
But now, the persons who say, "Oh, you buy me this or this and that," I divorce them, this and that. But I would like the person to tell us what she does for his husband's birthday. Because if you do something with his birthday, he cannot just ignore you. If he ignore you, then there's a big issue. That's what I wanted to point out.
So Emmanuel, so you feel like maybe she herself doesn't like do much for his birthday?
I don't know because you know what I mentioned. Most of the time, I have sisters. I have many female friends. Most of the time, women have too much expectation, but don't think about put it in.
Yeah.
Look at when you speak to many people, to many of our sisters. I watched one of the show. They asked the woman, "What do you bring to the table?" She said, "I'm the table." The same thing like that. Women think that, oh, man have to be doing this. You have to be. No, it doesn't have to do anything. You need to get together, define the way your relationship should go on. It's not a guessing game. From time to time, we can surprise each other. But it's not like the man there to try to buy you every time. Because many of our sisters just behave like we need to buy them all the time. No. It doesn't work like that. But a little thing, you can appreciate it. If you are not happy about something, there's a way. Even, you know what? If you respect your husband, I always say to men to respect their wife and protect them. If you respect your husband, even when you are not happy, you know the way to control it. Can you imagine, even at work, you can be right about something at work. One of your senior just misbehave. Yes, you can claim you are right, but even when you are right, you still manage to control yourself. That's job. You can find another job tomorrow.
Yeah.
So when you come to your house, even when you are upset, you need to control it.
Oh, I like that you're bringing that, Emmanuel. You're bringing that up. I love that.
Yeah, because to say, no, I said this to him because I was upset. If you are upset, there's something that you said to me. it will be difficult to get back there
Still
because
mind,
we
still
all
mind.
go through with the respect. I
Yeah.
will do the same to you. I know how to contain myself when I'm very, very, very upset. That time I'm become very, very quiet. I work on it for so long. I control my anger. That if I'm with a woman that can just kick like this, no, I don't feel I don't feel I will cope with that. So we need to control. And there is a man game. We know how to control it. And what we can control. What's work? We can find another job tomorrow. But our relationship should always be more important than our work. But we
True.
don't see like that. So when I see something, he buy me, he doesn't give me birthday present, I divorce, I this and that. Okay. But communication, right? I have a daughter, right? I won't like my daughter to be mistreated, right? But I'm not a perfect person, no. But we need communication. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So when the sisters, that's why I want to know when when she wants this to be to happen on her birthday, then what does she do on her husband's birthday?
That
Good question.
hold on, Mr. Liz, before you answer that question, I so like that you brought something up, Emmanuel. Like when you go to work and your supervisor speaks to you anyhow, and oftentimes you're not even at fault, but because they're your supervisor or your manager, they can come. Maybe they're in a bad mood and they talk to you anyhow. You control yourself because you know that if you reply you might get fired. You might get fired from that job. But why don't we do that in our marriages? Why do we have to like spill it out the moment that we get upset? And we forget that our marriages are more important than our job. Why are we not controlling ourselves? Yes, you might be upset. But like this husband also is a little bit aggravated that his wife will start comparing him to other men out there and be like, real men out there take their wives on vacation or buy them phones or nice clothes. You buy me a stove, and it's like it's as if I never did anything good for her. Like she knows I've done all those things. Why would she talk to me like that? So yeah, that's something to think about. We go home and the moment that we're upset, we're ready to just spit it out. But why? Why are we doing that to our mate, to our partner, our life partner? That's something to think about. But go ahead, Miss Elise. Do you also put a lot of emphasis at your husband's birthday?
Yeah, me, I'm a lover girl. I'm a lover girl. I like to please. And every action I take, I want to be the best woman you've ever met in your life. You know,
I
I
like
just
that.
want to, yeah, everything I do with my husband, I want him to know that, in fact, in his next life, he will not have another woman like me. So I
Amen.
want to give my best in every action. That's what I do. And when
Yes.
it's your birthday, I prepare for your birthday. I don't just wake up the month of your birthday, say, what do you want, baby? No, 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 no. I prepare ahead of time. And I start asking you, baby, your birthday is coming. Tell me what you want. And I will get the answer. And I will treat you right on your birthday. You will feel special. That's what love does, making you go extra for the person you love. If somebody just feel like, it's okay. If they take you as ordinary, my sister, you will not get level. You don't have a place. You are nobody. Somebody cannot treat you special in a whole year. The only day that belongs to you. It's not Christmas. Christmas for Jesus. Thanksgiving is people that went and fought whatever. It's just things you are celebrating. People's event. But the only event that belongs to you as a human being on earth is your birthday. See how people did celebrate the birthday of Jesus. See the enthusiasm. They even give each other gift when it's not even their birthday. They decorate their houses. So see the effort people make for somebody they've never met. They just heard of. Now this is somebody you're living with every day that gave you children that you share your life with. You're telling me it's just ordinary. Men don't make extra, my brother. If you cannot make sacrifices for me, I'm not your wife. It's as simple as that. And it goes both ways. Don't expect what you don't give. But even if you marry a woman that is not giving, you're the husband, teach her how to give. Teach her how important days are. Because you both forget something. You want to be competing with us women. After you say you're the man of the house, who dash you man of the house? When you're in competition with me, when you cannot set the example. Be that example I want to follow. You both will just be there because she's not doing it. Why does she expect me to? Because you're the head of the house. Show the example. I will follow. But you are just, I mean,
So,
if you don't have time for your woman,
Miss Alicia
yes,
saying that even if the woman doesn't do much on her husband's birthday, he is still expected to set
yes,
the
as the head of the, they set the example to set the tone, like, okay, baby, you are not doing this, but this is how it's supposed to be. But for me, I do extra, I do extra, I will, what they say, kill me with love, I will do it. Kill me with attention, I will do it. Lover girl, reach me. I chop love, but I love love, you know what I'm saying? So that part is not a problem. But for a man, see, she communicated. I feel like buying me a soap is like my place is in the kitchen. Then he started saying rubbish. That's when you say rubbish, you receive rubbish. And it's not like that. So he said other men give this. You tell him that I was thinking that you could treat me better than other men. Maybe in her past she had people that treated her nicely. And she's like, which one chance husband is this? I thought you can do better. I thought you watch movies where you can even rent limousine. They come and take me out, in a very nice dinner, even renting limousine for 4 hours just to do the tour of the town, sipping on wine or fruits or something. Do something special. You guys know what to do. But when you are not with the woman you are in love with, you do nothing. Let us be honest. A man in love, you don't need to advise him. He has done all the loving movies, Hallmark TV, all the Christmas movie. He has seen all the love stories on TikTok, on Facebook. If a man love you, Coach Michelle, he knows what to do and he will do it. A man that is doing no effort for you, my sister, you're
I
not the
hope
one.
that
No, sorry.
I hope that I like your comment, Chinko. She said, let's prioritize expressing love and vulnerability and redefine what it means to be strong. And I hope that like most African men that they could kind of listen to this, because I don't know what happened that when God created that part, created most of our African men, it took that ingredient. A lot of them even feel like saying I love you to his woman is I'm not this is not you, Emmanuel. I know you are well learned, but a lot of our brothers, especially those back home, expressing love for them is like weakness. Saying I love you is like being weak. Saying I'm sorry is like being weak. And I really hope that we will snap out of that mentality. I really hope that. So I really like that comment. But look, do you want to add something? Do you feel like there is a deeper issue in this marriage?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I already made my point before, and that is she asked for it, gave her an open check. So I don't really have much to add. I'll just add to what our guest here said, Emmanuel, about communication uh, matters in relationship. So that's my opinion. She asked for it, open check. So whatever I give to her, if I'm the one, as far as I ask you, I've been giving you good things before, and I've been asking you before, what do you need? I've been giving it to you, and now I ask you again. You said anything from my heart, I give it to you, and you said it's not good. Wow, that's it. I don't have much to say. That's it.
Okay.
I don't
And
see I don't see any romantic stuff here. I don't see any romantic stuff. I believe people are different. Maybe your guy, your husband can give you can take you to a vacation in Dubai like that. My wife can want me to take her to a restaurant to eat something. I believe people are different. People have the way they appreciate something. So I don't see anything wrong here. We are the one just clean ourselves about what she likes. Maybe maybe you want you want something that is better for your husband. That's you. My wife might want something that is different for me. That's me. So I don't see much here. That's my opinion. She asked for it. Open shut. Period.
Chinko said that when a man is too romantic, please check well. He is broke. Because real men are not romantic. They only care and pay your bills. This is the problem about life. Life no balance, Sha.
Yeah, that's poverty mentality. When a man
Hold on,
has,
listen, hold on. You know what? Just look around you. Like I say, I always say on this show that there's a difference between what is and what is out to be. So she's saying what is. That's exactly what she's saying. Those rich men, look at the billionaire who was abusing his wife last week. Do you think those guys are romantic? They're not, so because they can pay the
no,
bill.
no, Coach Michelle, that one is not a billionaire. Billionaire have one wife. That's a humanizer. He has 7 wives and more. That is not an example to take home. I'm sorry. It's a wrong thing to even talk about here.
That is an example. I'm saying that those rich men, how romantic are they? They pay your bills. They don't. Most of them won't be romantic. I mean, just look around you. Most of them won't be. So that's what she's like. The broke ones, usually the one who will always tell you the right words, who will always like make you feel right. Oftentimes, it's because they
No,
can pay the
that's a
bills.
lie. That's a big lie. I'll say
Now
no to
they're
that.
compensating. They're compensating for the lack of financial vibrancy. And
No, no, it's not true. That's just what they put in women's life, that women should pay bills and that is it. There's no romance, there's no communication, nothing. But when these black men, Coach Michelle, married to foreigners, come and see the romance. Come and see the romance in them. They become gentlemen, opening cars, setting up the seat, cooking, cleaning, even doing videos. I'm cooking for my wife. I'm doing this for my children. But when they're married to their sisters, they use them as slaves. People should get out with it. It's not true. When a woman loves you, you
I
see.
agree
When a
with
woman
you,
does not love
Stella.
you, you see. These men, they are black. Oh, when they marry their sisters, is to have a slave at home. No, I love you, nothing else. But when they married Oyibo or another culture, oh, they will go extra mile to show that not them be the men, that romance, not them create them. People should get out. If people don't love your wife, people should change them and marry the one you love and we'll move on, please.
guys, so the reason
Exactly.
why the reason why I asked about deeper issue in this marriage is because I'm gonna try to put myself in this woman's shoe. I'm a career woman. I'm a business woman. I am like my 24 hours is never enough to do all the things that I got to do in my life. Like I am extremely busy. And I think if my husband was to buy me something like that on my birthday, I wouldn't see that as an insult because I know that I'm not a useless woman. I am not a kitchen woman. I'm not. I'm everything but that. So I wouldn't see that like that. So the reason when I feel I read this story and I see a woman who is dissatisfied with her life, with her life. She is frustrated. I see a lot of frustration. That's why I kept asking you guys, do you feel like there's something deeper than what it is? She is not happy where she is. She feels like this is a woman who probably she feels like she's not living up to her calling. She's not using what God has placed inside her. She said, I'm educated, but you're treating me like a kitchen woman. Because in fact, that's how she spent her days. She spent her days in the kitchen. So I feel like these two should be addressing a more deeper issue. She not being successful or not feeling successful. Because what is success? Success is not having money, but success is the realization of a worthy idea. That means that if your heart beats for you to be a teacher, that every day you get up and you go teach and you feel fulfillment in doing that. If your heart beats for like doing hair, you get up, you go, you open your salon and you feel fulfilled doing it. So this woman, I hear here the cry of a woman who is not fulfilled, a woman who's not doing what she would like to do. So if this man is hearing, if you're hearing me now or if you can relate to this story, have a seat with your wife. After birthday, buy her what she wants. Maybe go get her that iPhone 17. Maybe that's what she would rather have, or that design back purse. Get that. Once she's calm, get her to sit and talk to her about her dreams and aspirations. Because if she wasn't a kitchen woman, she wouldn't feel insulted. Maybe she wants to start working. Maybe at first, when they got married, she agreed to stay home, take care of the kids, take care of the house. Maybe she's now so over it and she's ready to go to the next phase of her life. Maybe she's an engineer, maybe she's a nurse, maybe she studied something in school and she feels like, look at my days wasting away. Look at all the years that I spent learning this and that, wasting away. So I feel like they should have this conversation. Emmanuel, what do you think? Do you agree with me that maybe this woman is just so frustrated and maybe it's time for her to find something to do?
Let me open my mic. Okay. Hello
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
Well, as I believe there's as I talk about communication, there's something wrong deeply in the marriage, in the relationship. It doesn't have to be marriage. It's in the relationship. I said people need to know each other before. You just mentioned that maybe about you just mentioned about the aspiration, the dream, this and that. We should be talking about that before. Because when we decide to settle with somebody, we are not 16 years old, 18 years old. Past 25 years old, you should know what you are getting in. You should make sure that, anyway, open communication. If down the line it doesn't work, that means one person didn't keep, or maybe one person was not honest right from the beginning, or maybe change their mind. That can happen. What somebody bring, what somebody, if somebody misbehave, most of the time there's no way you can control it. But right from the beginning, I think you should make sure you have an open conversation. You should even talk about the conflict when when something is not right, when you are not happy about this. How do we come about it? If it even talk about what if tomorrow we were to end, and that because when we get together, we never talk about we never think about if the relation come to the end. I think that's why when it come to the end, most of the time we are just we don't want to kill each other. Even talk about date. What if I lie down there, I don't wake up again? How do you want your funeral to be organized? What means do we let that? We need to, when you are with somebody, we need to be mature enough because that can happen. So I think this woman, maybe, and most of the time they talk about being, how you call that again? Yeah, as we mentioned, maybe she's have some frustration. So she look at that gift as, oh, you belong to the kitchen. Was it that in his in that man we cannot say really. Maybe she was not confident enough about herself. Maybe that didn't. Maybe I don't think it's just about that gift. Maybe something happened before.
Yeah.
There may have been issue before that they didn't deal with properly. Yeah, so I think there's deeper thing than just that give birthday presents. But now we talk about the birthday, maybe you mentioned about designing back, iPhone 15, this and that. Yes, somebody may even say private jet, even offer you a private jet, but it will always depend where you are, what stage you are in your life. Yeah. If somebody may not afford iPhone 15, yeah. Now we can be with some of the sister. I know birthday thing, maybe many women give too much importance on that about that. Will you stop one of your projects that will help you step up in the near future to give a expensive birthday to your partner? You need to look at all that. Most of the time, some people may say, "No, take me to this expensive restaurant for my birthday," even if you have to, if you need to get into debt. See? So we need to think about all those. That's why I was asking. When and most of the time, the person who normally just do things naturally don't expect much back. But if you do, no, but the other person doesn't replicate. In the long go, it's frustrating, it will cause trouble, but you need to talk about those details. Yeah. So at the end of the day, and also you need to know how do you say that, the affordability of your partner.
Yes. Yes.
But and then this one thing, this I think there's a root cause of this problem here. I've been into many seminars before for the relationship. I wouldn't have like confidence if I want to get in the relationship with somebody to talk about finance. See, just like now, I cannot get into a relationship without it should not be any taboo. We should talk about everything. This 50-50 thing, 80-20, 70-30, this and that. Those are the things we need to talk about anything.
Yes.
Yeah. Like me, for example, maybe I'm dropping to go to something. When you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be together for each other. So it shouldn't be a dark angle. It shouldn't be a secret, including finance. You should know exactly how much your partner bring home and vice versa right now. So if you know, most of the time it causes trouble because if I'm going there work money, if I go there and work for myself, you go and work for yourself. Then we
Mm.
meet, together. Come the night time. What are we? Are we just living together somewhere? If we normally put together, project ourselves together, there are many things that will not happen. Even I think the woman even get upset because she doesn't know how much the partner earn. Maybe maybe the partner pouring the money somewhere that she doesn't she doesn't agree, or that they didn't even talk about it. Now, does she work? What does she do with her money? Because most of our sisters saying, no, you are the man. Oh, no, 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 you are the man, you are the man. Come to that, you are the man. But coming to the responsibility now, many women don't want the 50-50. But come to the divorce, they want that 50-50. If they didn't put anything in. You see all that. So double standard. I always say it. Double standard. We need to know, we need to be there to try to better each other.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think there's a deep coming back to that. I think there's a deeper problem in that relationship that they need maybe help, outside help, talk together, open
Yeah,
conversation. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I,
it for now.
so I mean, it so come down to what communication, and you said that these are the things that
Communication.
we need.
Me,
They need to talk about.
communication.
They need to
Yes.
talk about it. I
Yes.
thought it was funny that you mentioned that in marriage, most women would want to do 50-50 when it comes to pay bills. But the day they're divorcing you, they want 50-50. That is
Yeah,
that.
we say that all the time. Oh, we see it all the time. I'm a victim of that, by the way. So yeah, I know exactly what that is. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, me, I feel like this woman is just frustrated because, like someone said one day, that don't worry about what people said how you are, but worry about who you are, you know. And
Exactly.
if you feel like someone makes you feel like a kitchen woman, is that who you are? Do you have a problem with it? If you
Exactly.
do, then your solution wouldn't be to fight your husband. Your solution will be to change that scenario, change that narrative about yourself. What would you rather
Exactly.
do? You know, guys, Miss Elise, Sibi, anyone wants to add something?
Well, I will say efforts, communication. They have communication issues. They have intimacy issues. They have emotional issues. Their marriage is just because there are some women that are housewives, but they are housewives and they're happy. You know, you just feel like when a woman tells you, "Give me something from your heart," know that you're already in trouble. You're in trouble means that she has no place in your heart. She wants you to demonstrate it through her birthday, at least catch up for that moment. She gave, it was just like a test, and he failed the test. And she concluded that, oh, everything I've ever imagined is true. It means I'm just his cook and his housekeeper. I'm nothing to him. Because I think that stove, they did not bring that stove with flowers and a card and a small gift, a bracelet or something. That stove came empty, no emotion attached to it. And even when she was complaining, my thing is that till the end, the man still felt like, why is she arguing? I'm paying all the bills, I'm doing everything. She have no right to argue. He still doesn't understand the problem. That's the thing, because sometimes people communicate without understanding each other, and that's bad communication. Communication is when you transfer a message and the message is received and perceived and you find a solution. And most married people don't communicate. They communicate to answer, they communicate to blame, they don't communicate to understand. Okay, whatever you're thinking, that is your problem. She is saying that she doesn't feel love, she doesn't feel value, she doesn't have a place in your life. That's what she's telling you. What do you say about it? How can you fix that? The problem is not the stove. The problem is not the bed. The problem is beyond the stove and the birthday. The problem is you. She doesn't own you. She's not with you. She's empty. She has no place in your heart. So why do you all want to look at the gift? Look at beyond that. So men, please, when women talk, people should listen. That's why people always have problem with women. People want to have right. Right. You end up alone. Listen to the partner and work with the partner. Love people the way they want to be loved, not the way you think you should love them. You always fail. Okay, madam, what do you expect? What can I do to make you feel loved, not in the kitchen? Tell me. You go from there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Elise. But what I'm gonna say to ladies out there, please make life easy for yourself, because like we say here oftentimes, the way you make your bed is how you sleep. First of all, don't test your husband. Men don't think like us. And also don't make your husband to reach your thoughts, because men are very bad in doing that. This is a skill that men don't have. We are very intuitive. We are the kind of spaces that we will read what our husband is thinking, what our in-laws are thinking. We are so good at doing that, and sometimes we get it so wrong. Men are not like that. They are not very good at reading the non-verbal. So if you have something in your mind, please, instead of waiting for that man to figure out, because make life easy for you. The atmosphere that you create in your house is what you're going to enjoy. So instead of you uh, fighting over what has not been done, over what has not been said, just go ahead and spill it out. If you want something, if your husband is not making you feel the way you would want him to make you feel, talk to him. Babe, I like it when you like me, when you love me this way. I like it when you massage my feet when I come back. Baby, I don't feel love. Me, myself, I've been with my husband for a while now. I tell him that sometimes. Babe, I don't feel love. I don't know what you're doing right now. I do not feel love. In fact, I don't feel love at all. And he'll be like, what did I do? Or what didn't I do? I'll be like, baby, I want you to do this, or you didn't do that. Because I've noticed before I learned this thing, we will fight. We will go like 2 weeks without talking to each other over something that I have not expressed. Make life easy for you. It's your house. You want to be happy every time you come home. So make life easy for you. You want something, tell your husband. He's not going to read your thoughts. Most men are not able to do that. When you read romantic books, novellas, those men, they're wonderful. They will read your thoughts. They will know the right words. They will know all of that. But real men walking the street, they don't know how to do those things. And that's why most marriages will fall over anything. So communicate. He's not doing something, sit him down and tell him, baby, like this stove, if it's me, I'm telling you, I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. I'll be like, babe, I don't like it. Now go return and buy me this other thing. Simple. Simple. So guys, let's do better with that, please. Yeah, Mercy said let her be your friend. Guys, we're gonna stop here. I don't know if anyone wants to say anything else. So I think we've said it all. So can we stop here, guys?
Okay, that was very
Yeah.
interesting, Michelle. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. We
we
hope to
need,
have
we,
you back again.
I believe we need more topics like that in the community. We have too much problem in our community. We
do.
don't open up to each other, and sometimes we just watch when there's a. I think we don't deal well when there's a conflict. Most of the time escalate. Sometimes we go and talk to the wrong person, the person got the wrong advice, even from the family members. So really we need to be open-minded. When there's a problem, we need to find solution. We don't have to be right. We need to find solution.
Okay, that's
Especially
cool.
especially when you get in a marriage, you're not going anywhere. You are stuck with that person. So make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Learn the way that person communicate and try to communicate so that you guys will understand each other. Because I used to be like, when in my dating life, I was like, if it doesn't work, I'm out of here. But the moment that you know that I'm stuck with this person, guys, make life easy for you by communicating. Baby, I don't like when you do that. Please do it like this. Abeko, because you need to enjoy that thing. So make it easy on you by being more transparent and communicating
And
effectively.
most of the time we need to remember that we're in the relationship. We are two adults that have two different education, maybe different feeling in certain area. So we need to ask ourselves, what am I adding into this person's life? What can I do to support this person better? We need to, each other should be asking that question. That's very, very important. But if somebody just come there to take, it will end up best, really. So we need to make sure that I want to be with this person is a long journey. I need to make sure that this person is up to the journey. I need to give the person the support before I expect anything back.
Yeah. Teach him how to love you, woman. Teach him
I
how
have a
to
question. Okay, Emmanuel, are you married?
No, I'm divorced.
No wonder. No wonder you are divorced. It's
Miss
okay.
Elise. Miss Elise, we learn. You know, when you have been through some things in life, you learn, you know, from experience. Because you, for instance, him is talking from a perspective of someone who has been there, who has done that. And I'm pretty sure when he looks back at his marriage, there's some things that if he wish he would have done different. But when you're just like at the beginning of a journey, like you, Miss Elise, you're like recently married. I mean, like maybe like 5 years. So you're still in that beginning, and there's a lot of things that you haven't experienced. So I feel like both and we can learn from each other. We can learn from someone who has been there, maybe wasn't very successful. We can learn from their mistake, from what they have learned. Because until you have gone through some things, guys, you cannot like kind of pat yourself on the back and say that you get it. Because no.
Can I say something, Micheline,
No, the
please?
reason the reason the reason I said the
Yeah.
reason I said what I said is because the problem with people is that they feel like marriage is like they will do things the way they want it and it must go either that way or the highway. And I noticed that with men, most men don't want to understand where women come from. It's when
Yeah.
they hit the hawk that they'll be like, oh, had I know it's not an excuse. So I always feel like some people feel like I want to love this woman the way I think she needs to be loved. And that's the biggest mistake ever. That's what I say communication, communication. Ask the woman, how do you expect to be loved? And work with her. And that's the secret. Because of this macho behavior, this man enough behavior, it will not work. It will break. Do you want to break it or you want to make it work? So that's the issue. That's the remark I've seen, like the survey I've done with most men. They want their way or the highway. They're not ready for clear communication and step by step resolution. And that's what is hard for them. And most of them, that's the
Um,
problem.
Yeah.
Coach
Mr.
Michelle, can I buttress what Miss Elise said because I have an experience with what she just said.
Yeah.
Please, I'll not take time. So,
Yeah.
there's this guy I once dated, and why we got talking, because for me, I'm attracted to men that listen. My dad was a great listener. I'm attracted to men that listen, like they want to talk. It's not when we start talking, you'll be like, you're always tired. You don't want to communicate. Like they see communication as a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just go straight to the point. So I'm like, I'm not a gold girl. I don't like gold. So he was like, that's absolute nonsense. If you don't like gold, that means you have poor taste.
Oh
You
wow.
see, that's the problem. I'm telling you, I do not like gold. It's like, don't worry, I'll get you gold and you will like it. I just told you, nigga, I don't like gold. And you're telling
Yeah.
me you're going to get me gold. You see, that's the problem right there. He feels like, who are you to say you don't want gold? I'm going to buy my woman gold. I want to see my woman. You see, right there. That's what I'm talking about. I say I don't like something, you want to force me to like it because you feel like I should like it. To
Yeah.
me, gold is kind of loud and flashy, and I don't like things that are too flashy.
And you don't like what you don't like. So the other
Can I
person should.
Yes. And
Yeah.
and then
can I
he's
mention?
saying, you see, even when we communicate, there are some men that you should not be with. Even when you communicate, just I wanted to see his reaction to me. That's an insensitive man right there, feeling that okay, even though you don't like gold, just if I get it for you, just wear it and smile.
Oh no.
Bro, I can't be with you.
Yeah.
So
Can I
that's what
say
I'm saying.
something?
Sometimes we communicate
Yeah.
and these men do not listen and they try to force what we don't like on us. Thank you. Yes, can go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Man.
evening again.
Yeah.
I can hear the sister say that. First thing, I just want to just react to what the other sister said. I don't know the name. Sorry.
Miss Elise.
When she asked me if I want married, I said no, I'm divorced. She said no wonder. See, and that's the thing. So straight away, she judged it. I mean, Michelle, you mentioned that she about 5 years in the marriage and that. I've been married over 10 years, my sister. Okay. Then guess what? I'm not shorting on my ex to say she was the cause of everything. I'm not saying that. Right? I know. I blame myself first. Blame myself first. It's not because I did things completely wrong, this and that. I pick up. They never impose her to me. I pick up. There are things that I didn't take into account. There are behavior that I let go right from the beginning, and that catch up with us. So, guess what? I felt hands up. I'm not here to say, I say I'm not perfect, but I come out person. Okay, so I don't regret it. I'm the one that end the marriage. This is a show. I don't know who's going to watch this show. So I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to like go into detail. But I'm just like,
no.
I'm a student of life, and I always like to learn from people. I work with elderly people, and every time I come in contact with someone who have been married for like 40, 30 years, I always want to know. I'm so eager to know, because we learn both from success and from failure. We learn both from success and from failure. So if you see someone who has not succeeded in a marriage, I don't look down at you, but I am eager to know what is that thing that you did that didn't work, so that I know not to do it. What is that thing that you felt like if you had done different things, you would have like had a different outcome? And I want to know that, because I know it's going to help me in my own life. So it's good when we come, all of us here, and everyone brings their fresh perspective on the story, right? Because that's how we learn as a community. I am here, I moderate this show every Sunday, but guys, I wish one day I could have all of you guys come to dinner. Like we sit and we talk, And I will tell you that there's a lot of things. I never sit here and I get up without learning something. I come here and I learn, because the sister come and they say some stuff and I go like, I never thought of that. And I feel like some parts of my life, some part of my relationship have improved just from these talks. So we learn from each other, we learn from everybody, and there's no experience that is not worth like giving it like our attention and draw the lesson that is to be drawn from it. So I thank you for coming here and for sharing this. And Miss Elise, we're gonna
sorry, Michelle. I don't want you to I don't want to mention, because I react for the first one. I did that for the second one that mentioned about the goats. I want you to mention something.
The goats, yes. That was CB.
I know they say here that men don't listen to women, right? But as I said, when you get into the relationship, is a lot more about compromise. You need to compromise with the person. Many, I came across people, men that don't like to wear suit, don't like to wear tight. When they got into a relationship, they start wearing those, because the woman wanting the man to be dressed certain way when they go out, this and that. Then some of them end up adopting. So just to say to my sister, if you don't like God, if you are not allergic with God, if you are a man like God, I'm not saying just wear God all over yourself, but you can also compromise, because you may say, okay, I like when my girl dresses, or maybe something. If you just say no, you see that it proves that are you listening to the man? Because guess what, Michelle? I watched some of the panel. I cannot remember what channel was that. A woman hosting a show, try to talking about how men behave, and try to understand men. A woman invite a woman to talk about men. There no men there, so four women talking about how men behave. They don't
and there
invite
was no man on the panel. Yeah,
that's the thing. And this is another one. Sometimes you sister may say, oh no, I want to dress like this. When we go out, when a girl is dressed sexy or short, that's what you men want. That's what you men want. And then you don't. No, it's not necessary what men want. You may see something, you may look at it. It's not that you appreciate. Maybe you don't want your person that you don't want your person to be exposed like that. But no, most of the time they try to dictate. No, that's what you meant. That's what, even for the makeup, for example. They say, no, that's what we like. You like to. At the end of the day, you need to know what your man wants. You don't want to give up everything you want, but you can talk about it. Communication. I'm very, very open. I'm one of those persons that say, let's not just tell women how to behave in the relationship. We need to also educate our boys so that when I come across a good educating girl, they can match together and go a long way. But if we think that the woman as the one that have to do everything to stay in the relationship, that's wrong, because many may say, okay, you don't really leave it, I move to the next one. It's about education. We have kids. I have 2 boys. I have a girl. So I'm very, very open with that.
Yeah.
So we need to kind of come together and know what we want for the next generation.
Yes, thank you. We need to find a sort of balance, right? Like, yeah, to come back to that topic of gold, for instance, that guy was kind of insensitive in his approach, right? Like saying that you don't have taste, that's kind of too much. But meanwhile, I can kind of see what Emmanuel is saying, that hey, maybe this guy really like gold, and maybe he buys you this nice gold necklace, right? And when you can just take it, and maybe when you guys are going out just to please him, you put that on just for him. Those are things that we can talk about, and you can kind of work that out, right? That's a way. But I'm not okay with a man telling a lady that you have bad taste. No, that is a bit too much.
There's a way to say things.
There's a way to say things. That reminds me of me, my very first date with my husband, very first date ever. He said, I'm coming to pick you up. He takes me downtown to a nightclub. Guys, I don't do nightclub. I don't. Never. Even when I was younger. It's not a thing of now. It's just I've been in a nightclub before that, maybe twice in my life, like when I was a teenager, and I just cannot handle the atmosphere in there. It's too loud. I get a headache the next day. I just feel awful, and I ask myself, was it worth it? So he takes me to a nightclub, and I'm like a fish out of the water the whole time. So I didn't say anything. I didn't tell him that I don't like it. But after that, he was like, so I understand this is now your thing. We've never been to a nightclub again. It's been like almost 15 years already. We've never been to a nightclub again. He understood that was just not me. That's not me. That's not how I would.
Now, if it was Emmanuel, he would say you have to get used to it with time.
No, not at all. Guess what? I have my sister, my late sister. She passed away a long time ago, about 20 years ago. I used to go to Limbe to her every other 2 weeks. I live in Douala. The husband, we talk about romantic. The husband was so romantic. Wow. And that's why I grown up. I said to myself, this is the way I will be treating my woman.
Wow.
And that is the way I've grown up. Right? But the thing is, as I said, I got it wrong at some point. Sometimes, or most of the time, when you treat women, when you make a woman the center of yourself, you're central, you allow, you show that you care, do this and that. Most of the time, our sister misbehave. Sometimes they take that for granted, they don't appreciate it anymore. So I go now with a balance. That's what I'm saying. Everyone has to put in something.
Yes.
I'm very open person. Michelle, we talked on the phone before. I'm very open person, and I try to put myself on the other person's shoes, because I cannot be happy in a relationship when my partner is not happy. That's the way I see things. I'm very, very open person. I'm not for the abuse. I'm not to take advantage. No, at all. But we need balance. So as I said, we talk about it. We don't know who's going to watch this or this and that. People who know me know how I am. So we are not on war. When you go in the relationship, you are not on war. You should be teammate. You should be teaming up to do things better and grown up together. You shouldn't need to conflict each other, to fight each other. That's the way I see things anyway.
Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So we've been here almost 2 hours. I know we started with a little bit of technical issues. Emmanuel, please come back. We meet here. What time is it there in England, Emmanuel?
8 o'clock, 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Family
over
past
there.
it, yeah.
And I believe it's 8 p.m. in West Africa as well. But I mean,
I think it's 9 p.m. in Cameroon now. Because
Okay.
the time change last night.
It's 9 p.m. here. 9 p.m. here in Nigeria.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. The time changed last night.
Oh, no wonder I had such a good night's sleep. It went back, right? I was so refreshed when I got up in the morning. Wow. So I slept like 10 hours last night. Shame on me.
No, that's good for you.
So yes, Emmanuel, we meet here every Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. 1 p.m. here is I believe 6 over there. You say
I think are you in Texas?
Yeah.
What is it now?
Yes, right now is 3:05.
3:05. So we got about
Yeah. So we started 2 hours ago.
Yeah, 5 hours different, yeah.
So it's 6. So when it's 6 o'clock over there on Sunday, we meet here at 1 p.m. So I'll give you a nudge so that you can.
Yeah, if I'm around, sometime when I was kids, with the kid, we don't do all the activity, this and that. If I'm at work, but if I'm free, I'll see you online, come online, or you can send me things. I see that way. I'm okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Elise. It's always good to come here and experience some of your pepper. Cameroonian pepper.
Take care.
Thank you.
Have a good week. Bye.
You too. God bless you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So Luke and CB and Miss Elise, thank you. And thank you to our friends in the comment section. Nest, Citizen Global, Juliet, Comfort, guys. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. God bless you. We'll see you next week with another letter from the heart. But before then, take care. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Tired of endless swiping with no connection? African Abroad Date has the solution. Finding the right match feels impossible when profiles blur together, but this platform changes the game. Designed with a vibrant community that truly understands, it's perfect for building genuine relationships. Here, connecting with like-minded individuals becomes effortless, thanks to a user-friendly interface that prioritizes safety and success. Dating shouldn't feel like a chore. African Abroad Date brings fun back to your search for companionship. Start now and see the difference authentic connections make.